Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Hermela, and if you're new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It would mean the world to me. As you guys can tell by the title of the video, I will be doing a entertain with me style video. Tonight, Morton and I will be hosting some guests for some dinner, and around the holiday time, we like to have people over frequently. So I will show you guys how I prepare the table, get ready, show you how I set everything up essentially. So I'm excited. I'm gonna go ahead and start with my makeup. Thankfully, I prepared the 3-course meal yesterday with a appetizer, dinner, and dessert, so everything is good to go. It saves me a lot of time, and today I can focus on any last minute things and really setting up the table. Today's video is sponsored by Barefoot, so I'm excited to show you guys how I incorporate some of my favorite products from them and use them for tonight's dinner. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with my makeup, and I will show you guys what I look like. Alright guys, as you guys can tell, my makeup is done. That didn't take more than 15 minutes. That's out of the way. I'm going to do a lip later on with a liner and probably a lipstick, but I still have some things that I have to do. I'm going to keep it natural like I told you, so this is the final look. I hope you guys like it. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next thing. Before I start rearranging everything, I just wanted to show you what it looks like before. So this is what our dining table is on a day-to-day basis. And so I have some different things that I'm gonna add to it. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and vacuum the space. And Bella is, of course, following me. I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to cleaning, I'm an absolute neat freak. I just love vacuuming 1,000 times a day, just because Bella's hair tends to shed quite often. Yesterday I had this idea of using our garland that actually sits on our fireplace mantle. I got this last year, and I think it'll be perfect to put in the center of the table and have it go all the way across it horizontally. So I'm going to go ahead and add this. I think it will look beautiful with candles after I add them on. As mentioned earlier, since moving into our new home, we have yet to host for the holiday season. So I took pride in doing some research and finding different inspo that would fit our home and our style. So I've added the garland to the center of the table, and I love how it looks. I set it in place so that it wouldn't move. I went ahead and switched out the placemats that we use every day with these woven ones. I really like how classy they look, and I feel like they give a bit more of a holiday feel. I'm now adding the plates and the silverware to each guest so that it's ready and prepared when they arrive. Because we aren't using a tablecloth for tonight's dinner, I went ahead and placed a coaster for each of the guests so they can use that whenever drinking their wine. I love adding brass to any type of decor, so I think these candlesticks are perfect for tonight's dinner. I feel like the colors are really coming along together, so I'm just adding 3 to the table. In general, I love using candles. I feel like they make these settings super intimate, and in general will be a great add for tonight. To be a little bit more fancy and add some color to the table, I went ahead and cut the stems of the berries that I've bought. I feel like they'll add a nice pop of color to the table. I have to be super careful because the berries actually fall off the stem pretty easily. I feel like I'm getting about 7 to 10 to add to the garland. At this point, I'm randomly inserting them into the garland, not really being particular. I'm just finding spaces where I feel like they'll fit and stay in place for the night. I'm actually so glad this came together. To think that this garland was sitting on our mantle and is now being the decor for our table. I love it. I love how easy it was. Now I'm gonna go ahead and move on to using these olive leaves that I've purchased. I feel like they'll be a perfect add to add on the plates. I will only need 4 of these olive leaves, and I'm making sure that they're all about the same length. When putting this table together, I realized how particular I am, but overall, I'm really happy with how this came out. Let me know what you guys think down below. I'm super excited for our guests to see how the decorations came along. Here are the 3 wines that I have for tonight's dinner: the Barefoot Cabernet Sauvignon, the Pink Moscato, as well as the buttery Chardonnay. If you guys are coming from the last video, I actually prepared the 3-course meal, and each meal is made with one of these items. Or actually, the Chardonnay will be paired with the appetizer, which is a charcuterie board. I hope I'm saying that right. But I did it last night, and it's now being refrigerated, so it's perfect and ready to go today, as is every other meal. I'm very excited. My personal favorite is the Cabernet, which is one of my favorite wines in general. I love this brand. It's super affordable, and it honestly pairs with a lot of different meals. I've been drinking their wine for quite some time now, and yeah, so I'm going to be using it tonight. As you guys saw, the table is done. I'm obsessed with it. It's my first time doing kind of a full table set for the holiday season, and I'm obsessed. I hope it's not the last one. And now I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what I prepared for the food, start warming it up and getting it ready, and then we're almost time. I have the Christmas tree on. I'm gonna go ahead and start playing some music to set the tone, and yeah, so let's go ahead and check on the food. So I actually made a beef stew, which is one of my favorite recipes. It's easy, it has lots and lots of flavor. The beef stew was actually made with about 2 cups of the Cabernet Sauvignon from Barefoot. When it comes to making beef stew, Morton and I usually like to prepare it and have it for the week. You can just make a large amount, and I think it's perfect for guests. I'm gonna go ahead and have the temperature on boil, and once it reaches boil, I'll drop it back down to a low heat to let it simmer. I also prepared this Pink Moscato pound cake. I think it's a perfect dessert, light and not too heavy. It will pair perfectly with the Pink Moscato, which is a dessert wine. So I'm really excited to try it because I've never had it before, and I thought I'd try something new. So here's the charcuterie board I made last night. Everything's set, the bread's already there, the crackers. So I'm gonna show you guys what I put on it. Personally, for me, I would prefer the buttery Chardonnay. It's really smooth, and I think it pairs well with the cheese on this plate and the bread. So this will be an option with the appetizer that it will offer. To avoid us sitting at the table too early, I've actually placed the appetizer on our bar so we can talk and mingle before sitting down for dinner. I went ahead and lit all 3 candles just to see the warm natural light coming off of it. I love the colors that the Christmas tree is also giving off, so in general I'm obsessed and I can't wait for them to come. I also really love how the table came along. I feel like the earthy tones, the natural colors are beautiful. The Christmas tree is all decorated and ready to go. She is doing her thing, and I have the Barefoot wine ready and prepared. I'm gonna go ahead and wear this dress tonight. I love it, it's super comfortable, nice dark colors. So I'm gonna go ahead and change before they get here. It's around 5 o'clock. Putting my lipstick on, and this dress that I showed you guys, I feel very comfortable, very cute, ready to enjoy the night with some good company. I'm very excited for them to come over. I hope you guys enjoyed watching how I prep for some guests. This is obviously like the holiday version. I can't wait to show you guys something more like this. Let me know down below if you enjoyed this, if you want to see something more like this. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.